Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Universal Intuition. My name is Jacqueline. Thank you all so much for being here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from what we normally do. I'm going to do a collective reading for everybody, so it doesn't matter what your sun sign is or your star sign is. This is about the energies of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I felt really pulled to do this message and to do this reading as I was trying to prepare for the monthly readings for November for all of the signs. I was doing my normal routine, pre-shuffling, meditating, getting into my groove, and I felt like there was a kind of like a block, like a message that needed to come out before I get to those readings. And the message is from the Divine Masculine, okay? And they have a message for the Divine Feminine. Now, that can mean lots of different things. Please use your intuition on what that best means for you. But we all, each and every one of us, no matter if we're male or female, we all have a masculine energy and a feminine energy within us all of the time. Our left side is more of our feminine side and our right side is more of our masculine side. Now, universally speaking, right, men usually have more of the masculine qualities and feminine, women usually carry more of the feminine qualities, but within each one of us, we do still have those different dynamics. So what I felt here is that there's something rather important, something really big going on with the Divine Masculine. I feel it's something about, I keep picking up the word reconciliation or coming back or bringing it back. It's kind of like something that needs to be completed. And that could just be for some of you, but something about coming back to it, completing something, and something about just the word reconciliation just keeps coming in for me. So what I felt compelled to do was to pull a couple of different oracles. I've already pre-shuffled those. And we're just going to get into it. I'm going to pull some oracle message. This is for healing. This is for a higher purpose. This is for, I'm hearing universal language. This is for universal energies here. So again, this message is from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine on what they have to say to the feminine at this time, okay? So make sure you're in a comfy position and try to take some deep breaths and really try to quiet and calm the mind, okay? That way you can really pick up on what messages are meant for you at this time, okay? Spirit, what messages do we have at this time? This is from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Spirit, what messages do we have from the masculine to the feminine? 3 more shuffles. Spirit, what messages do we have at this time from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, nice. So the card that we got from this deck is the number 6, which I really, really love, and it's called the Big Picture, okay? Look at all that gorgeous purple. Okay, this is like a beautiful angel looking down, you know, over the world, sending love, sending light, sending that rainbow energy to the world, to the universe, so that it can blossom, okay? So this is what I'm picking up here, is that the masculine really is looking at the big picture, okay? And that really is a huge role that the masculine plays on a day-to-day basis anyways. The Divine Feminine is more about the details, the smaller things, right? And then the masculine is usually about the big picture. Where are we going long term, okay? So this is about really looking ahead at the long term. If this is about your relationship, if this is about, you know, a personal goal that you're trying to get to, but the masculine wants to tell you that there is something about the big picture that they're looking out here. So I wanted to really quickly read a little bit more about this, and then there's also a love message here, and then a couple oracles. And I also might clarify if this reading goes a little bit long, I'm not really sure. I might pull some clarifiers, but let's get a little deeper into this message. Card number 6, and 6 to me is really the number of love, of accomplishment, of success, victory. When I think of the number 6, I think of the Lovers card, okay? So the big picture, there is so much more going on than you realize. When we when we get up in our heads and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and are too focused on small details. Try looking at this from different angles. If you've been struggling with a problem or tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view things from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint. So right, this is a message for the feminine, whether you're male or female watching, this is for, you know, the feminine energy within each and every one of us. Again, that the masculine is kind of working on this bigger picture, and I feel like the feminine has really just been, like that card said, like the message said, there's something about controlling the everyday, the details, the micromanaging, okay? And for the feminine to kind of let that go and be more of being, you know, trying to get more into the energy of going with the flow. Easier for me to say than for you to do and for you to practice, but I feel like that is something really, really big going on right now that we need to, as the divine feminine, to really let go of trying to control each and every situation, especially if it does have to do with your divine masculine. Trying to, you know, my masculine, my man, my whatever is, even if you're in a same-sex relationship, usually one of the two has a little bit more masculine and the other one has more feminine qualities, right? Y'all know what I'm saying. So what's happening here is we start to see this ego come through in the feminine. I want to control the situation. This is how I think it needs to be. This is how it needs to be. This is how society says. All these pressures and all of these standards start to rise to the surface for the feminine. It's supposed to be like this. Oh, it's supposed to be like this. Or this is how my friends do it. This is how my family does it. This is how society says. Like, let's throw that out. Like, let's throw that out the window right now, right? So this is about letting go of how things are supposed to be, how things I think that they're supposed to be, or how I, you know what I mean? All of that controlling each and every step, getting upset. This person didn't get back to me. That didn't go the way I wanted it to go. All of that worry and control and stress is only blocking you from being in the flow of really seeing the big picture, right? Because that's really what we're talking about here. So, excuse me. Let's go a little bit more here. I want to pull a card from, that was from the Nature's Whispers deck, by the way. And this is the Indigo Oracle. Indigo, not Oracle. Indigo Angels deck. That's what this one is called. So beautiful message. So it's something about for the feminine for you to really kind of pull back, you know, and that can be different things. If this is about a work situation from you and maybe you have, you know, an intense boss or authority figure that you're trying to deal with, if it's about your relationship, if you have a masculine in your life that you're maybe I feel like the feminine is losing patience. Honestly, I feel like there's some patience being lost here. And I'm hearing waiting for the masculine. But maybe they're waiting on you. Maybe they're waiting on you to see the big picture. All right, 3 more shuffles. Spirit, what other messages do we have? This is from the divine masculine for the divine feminine. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Wow. All right, they said 3 cards from this one. So, divine feminines. Your message from the masculine. The first one was explore. Okay, explore. Then we have believe in yourself. Okay, and we also have, and I'm not surprised this is here, we have patience. This is like the temperance card. Okay, so I feel like what's happening right now is this is a huge call for the feminine to really kind of get out of their mind, get out of an overthinking, control, ego-based type of energy, and to really start to step into the world of exploration. What is it that you feel like you're not accomplishing in your life? Where do you feel like you're maybe missing out a little bit? What is it? What are things, activities, groups, situations that you want to be more involved in? I feel like for the divine feminine, there's a lot of creativity going on, and you're not really doing much to and this isn't for everybody, right? This is just a collective message, but there's an essence, there's something big going on for the feminine to explore different parts of yourself, do something different that you've never done before, test yourself, change up your routine, change up doing something different. And I also do feel just this kind of shifting your energy into doing something more creative. Even if for some of you, I'm feeling like, even if you're upset and you're like, you know what, I don't feel in a happy, good place to create something, to create art or to write. Sometimes our best creative moments come out of, feeling frustrated, out of anger, out of all those different things. There are healthy, positive ways to channel these negative. I just saw 1111 and we're gonna, oh, so pretty. So I do feel like a lot of union is coming in. I feel like a lot of twin flame soulmate unions coming in. And for, again, just the energies for everyone to really be patient here. Like I was saying, if the divine, I mean, this is for masculine or feminine, but this message is really for the feminine. If there's something that is not going your way, if you feel like you just keep, I feel this energy of like, I'm trying and I'm not getting it. And I try again, I'm not getting it. And I try again and I'm not getting it. If that's a person, if it's a group that you're trying to be in, if it's a job, is there something you're trying to grasp? There's something that you're trying to go get over here. And I feel like feminines, whatever that is to you, just like I tried and I fell back and I tried and I fell back, for you to maybe explore another route, explore a different way of doing something, right? And again, letting go of resistance. If there's something that just is like you keep walking up to it and it keeps just not working out, or if there's a block, do something different. Do something different, right? Maybe spirit is trying to show you to look the other way, to, this is always happening for a higher purpose, higher reason. So I feel like with the Explore card, and really with this color orange is calling into me for feminines, for you to really tap into your creative energy and do something that you really want to do. Go explore a new hobby, try something new in your daily routine, maybe take a vacation, go visit a new town, a city, country that you've never been to before. Shake up your world a little bit, right? Because that'll really shift your energy, right? And then also there's a sense of lacking a little bit of self-confidence when I see the believing in yourself card. Some of you just don't have the confidence that you feel like you should have, right? I feel like with the divine feminine, and when I get the believe in yourself card, that a lot of you are feeling, I feel a sense of loneliness, honestly, with the divine feminine, that even if you have a partner, even if you have a big, gorgeous family, even if you have a 1,000 friends, I feel like there's so many of you that have this sense of pure and utter loneliness right now, that you just feel like I'm walking through life alone, and that might be affecting your self-confidence, right? How can I do this when I don't feel like I have a support system? How can I go on that trip? How can I go for that big job? How can I explore and channel my creativity? I'm not really sure how, because I feel so lonely, or I feel so down. This is a very dark energy, like where she feels like she's in the dark, she's in somewhere by herself, but she's not. She's not. She's hanging this rope. This rope is like your lifeline, right? Like you're hanging on to it. And it's kind of just disappears into the card, off into the ethers. We don't really know where it goes, but it's from spirit. This is saying that spirit is with you, that you have your angels, your guides, God, divine source, beloved, whatever resonates with you spiritually, that you do have the support of them to go explore. Beautiful messages. Because I feel like we just miss so much when we get caught up in who said that, who did that, why did that happen, all of this little, like little stuff. And it's really this energy to pull it back. Look at the big picture. What do you really want to do with your life? What are the most important things in your life? Who are the most important people in your life? And I feel like with this patience card, what I'm seeing here, yes, the card says patience, but what I'm really picking up intuitively is the word surrender. And this is surrendering to your higher self, surrendering to spirit. See how safe and beautiful the space that she's in? All these oranges and greens, earthly. This is a very fall card. Like she's wearing this gorgeous green. Green is the color of love, that she's loved divinely by spirit. And this is just really handing over all of those troubles, all that worrying, handing over the ego to spirit, to not control every little situation. All right, let's get a love message. Let's get a love message from the divine masculine. Masculine? Oh, my accents. This is from the masculine to the feminine, from the masculine to the feminine. Spirit, what love message do we have at this time? Three more shuffles. This is from the masculine to the feminine. Spirit, what messages do we have? Oh, divine feminine, this is the card. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, right? So a lot of you, this is, you know, you trying to, or you worrying, trying to control every little detail, every little thing, the way things go down with your partner, with you, with your masculine, whatever that means to you, right? This is the card right there. Okay, under that, we also have, and again, when we have things like you deserve love, you are lovable, this is another message for you, feminine. Some of you are in a situation where you don't feel loved because maybe your masculine isn't calling you back when you want to, or texting you back when you want to, or they're not showing up, they're not saying or doing the things that you want them to in your timeline. Now, I want to be very, very clear and say that if you're in an abusive situation, if you are getting physically, mentally abused, verbally abused, I am talking about get the F out of that. I'm not talking about that situation. If you're in a connection, in a relationship or situation with, you know, romantically with you and your masculine, or in a family, or, you know, in your loving dynamic, this is about letting go of control issues that you're getting upset over, like the small little ego things. You know what I mean? Like I said, oh, I texted my masculine, they didn't get back to me in the time that they normally do. Now I'm upset. So you've let someone else's, whatever's going on with them, affect you and your mood and your situation now. Or, you know, we've been together for, you know, 2-3 years now. There's no ring on my finger. What's going on? I'm pissed. Like, let go of that. Let go of that. Let go of that. Let go. Because the more that you put energy into that negative, ego-based, forceful, controlling type of energy, it has to be this way. I'm mad at you because you didn't do this, because you didn't do that, because you didn't show up here. And it's like the divine feminine feels on this, like I keep looking at, like, or seeing like some girl like looking at her watch being like, ugh, no, you know, like this is not happening on my timeline. Well, guess what? This is not your timeline. This is the universal timeline. This is how spirit says it's supposed to be, right? So maybe get in touch a little bit more with your higher self, to let yourself be in a space of peace, of accepting where you're at, accepting where your partner or your masculine is at, and letting everything else roll. I'm just hearing, let it roll, let it roll. There's little noises behind me. Both dogs are asleep and they're making little noises because they're dreaming. So yeah, under the let go of control issues, we have the you deserve loved, you are lovable. And this makes me feel some Sagittarius vibes here. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But again, this is not really about the signs here. And it says you are lovable. So I feel like in the absence of when your partner, when you're masculine, whoever it is that you're, you know, whoever this is about for you, divine feminines, this is when you let that control get to the best of you. And I keep just using communication because it's the most common daily disaster, if you will, is communication issues. You know, I texted or I called my person and they haven't called me back, or I need to know about this thing and I haven't heard from them. You know, why? So letting go of that, because whenever you go and roll with that negativity and stay in that, why didn't they get back to me? Why did that happen? Why am I not good enough? It really starts, you get into that negative energy of feeding into self-doubt and not really valuing yourself and understanding your true value. And really what that boils down to is, you know, not feeling like you're loved, or I'm not, maybe I don't deserve it, you know, I'm with this person, they're not showing up in this way, that way, whatever way, I feel frustrated, I feel angry, I feel whatever. But really, if you just knew how loved you are by spirit, by the universe, by probably a bunch of other people that you don't even realize, and then if you just turn that attention into yourself and loved yourself a little bit more, you really would be surprised what other blessings will be right around the corner for you. So knowing that you deserve love and that you are lovable, right? And then we also, last card here is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Right? So I feel like a little bit of star card energy, a little bit of Aquarius energy, or the essence of the star card, which is about being hopeful, about being optimistic, about looking at every person in your life, including yourself, every situation, glass half full, not half empty, looking at things from the positive perspective, and not looking at things from the negative perspective, looking at your relationship, looking at yourself, looking at your career, looking at your family life, looking at your personal gains that you're going through, these big moments in your life, and really looking at them, from a place of love, and also trusting spirit. We have trust and patience right next to each other, right? So the more that you trust and have faith in spirit that things are working out for you, things are working out for you, and you need to tell yourself that things are working out for you. They are working out for you. Even if you feel, I've been patient, I feel like there's a delay, where's my person? Or I have my person, but it's a hot mess, it's complicated, whatever it is, I need to know what's going to happen. It's that need to know what's going to happen. No one's going to know. No one knows. Every person's plan is different, every person's path is different, and energies change all the time. People can, you know, your own free will comes first and foremost before anything that you do. So people's choices and ideas change all the time. But during this whole process of this bigger picture that you're trying to get to, divine feminines, please know that it will come in divine timing, and that the work that you need to do, because a lot of you are probably asking yourselves, okay, I'm going to reel back a little bit, not be so controlling, not being so, nitpicky on every little thing that not only my masculine does, but really what everyone else does. I'm not going to let that person and what they said and what they're doing affect my day, my energy, my routine, and I'm not going to let it ruin my happiness or my peace, right? Or we're going to rise above, we're going to see the bigger picture, we're going to come from a place of love. Divine feminines, we're going to explore, we're going to look at something new to do, a new hobby, a new friend, a new connection, do something totally out of the box, different for yourself, shake things up, allow for confidence, allow for healing to come in, calling on your higher self, your angels, your guides through meditation, really connecting with your spiritual faith and connection. And through patience and trust, you will find that things will kind of get a little bit easier for you. I do want to pull before we end, this is, yeah, already, I knew this was going to be a long video. I just wanted to pull a couple, I'm going to use my traditional deck. A couple of last little clarifying messages from the tarot to see if there's anything else, Spirit, anything else that the Divine Masculine wants to say at this time. Spirit, anything else that the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine. 3 more shuffles. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have to take note of this. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then the Tower. So I feel like a lot of you, especially Divine Feminines and Masculines, but more for the feminine, that you are going through a Tower moment right now, okay? That there is something that's been going on for you that seems difficult. It's a big change that's either within you or in your surroundings, okay? And as you're getting through that, it feels like almost life, like time is slowing down. And the reason it feels like that is because Spirit really wants to, like, I'm hearing spread it out, like literally laying the cards on the table. What do you keep experiencing? What patterns do you keep seeing in your life? Like, this is really, really looking at that. Okay. Five of Cups. And then we also got the Wheel of Fortune again in reverse, okay? So, and this is from the King of Wands, which to me is like uber Divine Masculine, right? So he sees us like this, or he sees the feminine like this. A little sad. Things are spilled over. I'm sad. I'm maybe a little bit, I tap into a little bit of a light depression every once in a while when I think about this person I miss, or that situation, or love lost here, or whatnot. Okay, and again, glass half full. We got to turn it around, feminines. We got to turn around. Say goodbye here. Make peace with whatever's gone, lost. Wish it well. Whatever you need to do, release. Turn around and pick up these cups and keep walking. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. And that will do this. That will turn your karma, your luck, your life into a more positive and optimistic, positive type of life. Okay, any other messages from the masculine to the feminine? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Again, this is not really about the signs. This is just, right? This is just the energy here. So it looks like the Divine Feminine's showing up as the Queen of Cups in reverse, that there are things that you're upset about, and it's getting to emotionally because you feel like, bottom of the deck here, things aren't fair, justice in reverse. You feel like things are not fair. That's not how I see it. That's not how I feel like it's right. It's not fair to me. So therefore I'm upset, I'm sad, and I'm playing out my emotions in a rather negative way. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse is up and down, hot and cold. You don't know what's going to come out of her mouth because she's reacting to what someone did, said, or whatnot to her, or even just around her, and she picked up on it. She didn't like it, so she got upset. She decided to let her emotions take over and not be in control of them, and she let them take over, and then it just stirs up a bunch more stuff, right? All right, anything else? Oh, beautiful. Ace of Cups, new love is coming in. New love is coming in. What is this Ace of Cups about? This is, I'm going to ask the masculine. Masculine, please clarify the Ace of Cups. What does this mean for the feminine? What does this mean for the feminine? We have the Knight of Cups. You know, again, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is for the collective, so that really isn't going to resonate. You know, not everyone is going to have a water sign coming towards them, but this is saying that if you stay optimistic, if you stay patient, let go of your control issues, believe in yourself. I'm hearing like coming back to yourself. Right? Then we really kind of let go of how we're reacting in a negative way. And this opens up self-love, unconditional love. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So this is about love coming in. So for some of you, I'm hearing your masculine is the Knight of Cups, or they're showing up in that way. They're in the essence of being a knight. They're in action. They're still working on things, on themselves, on their family, on their work, on their career, whatever, to fully, I'm hearing land, to fully come in union and land, right? And for the feminine, again, for like, it's like homework, what you can work on while your masculine is, you know, doing whatever they need to do to heal, to come towards you with their beautiful offer, their cup of love, right? What you need to do in the meantime, feminines, is, like I said, let go of control issues, step into your confidence, step into your higher power, look at the bigger picture, work on meditation, trust, and your faith. And really, if you just work on that, I think that you'll realize a lot of things, a lot of these little things that are driving you crazy will kind of fall off to the side, right? And you will be able to turn around, pick it up, and accept this new love that's coming in. Right? So for those of you that are single and have been working on yourselves, this absolutely is, ooh, a love offer. Someone new coming in. It could be a past life, someone coming in for some of you. And those of you that are already in relationships, this is definitely hope. This is being optimistic that things will work out in this connection. So very, very, very good. All right, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this type of video. I know this is a much longer video than I normally do, but I wanted to take my time and really try to understand what's happening with the Divine Masculine, because I know the Divine Feminine needed to hear these messages. So I hope you enjoyed, sending you all my love, and I will be getting the November monthly readings out here shortly. And that's it. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your continued support. Again, we just hit 100,000 subscribers recently, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so thankful and grateful for all of you, and I will see y'all soon. Take care.